Hey collective, I'm back. I got a secret to share with you. Come here, come closer. They are watching you so closely because they want what you have, and in some respects, they want to be who you are, but they will not do the work. Okay, so I'm talking to a pretty unique component of this collective, and it could be you. All right. Many of you guys utilize social media that I'm talking about, or I'm talking to in this message. And at one point, social media was the way that you were able to not only manage, but also create and hold your relationships, your interpersonal relationships anyway. And in essence, because you've always been so pure-hearted, because you've been so genuine of a person, and because you have been so vulnerable in your walk, it's almost as if some people thought you were providing them with the blueprint on how to treat you so that they could siphon your energy. I don't like that. That put a sour taste in my mouth, but it had to come out because it was gonna come out. Sour taste would either progress into bile or I was gonna have to spit it out. All right. And it's an unfortunate scenario to be in because, again, recall that I started out with you being pure-hearted, okay? Pure-spirited, genuine-hearted, all right? And just vulnerable to the flows and ebbs of life. And you've wondered then why you're able to attract so many people into your life. But the relationships seem to be a bit lopsided. So they tell you all the things that they think you want to hear. And that provides you with some level of comfort and security. And you open up. And then you open up and you open up again. And some of you in this collective have opened up so much that you've almost, for getting your hand slapped, for getting your face spat in, for getting knives jabbed into your back, you've almost pushed away, stepped away from the table and said, you know what? I can do bad all by myself. But that's why I'm here. All right, because if this message found you, your spirit team needs you to know, nah, that's not what you're here for. And while everybody else around you may have told you, oh, it's no biggie, people do that shit all day, they do it to me, don't worry about them, just block them, just put them on do not disturb until they come. Nah, that ain't you. And you knew that wasn't you. So you kept flowing. And for many of you, you met hurt in your journey. You met disappointment. You met frustration. You met loss. And when I say you've met loss, you met yourself in the mirror and realized how much of yourself that you lost. And listening so closely and watching so closely and observing how you could appease these people. But see, the reason why they got to sit back and watch you and they can't engage you and they can't be who they pretended to be with you is because they know that deep down in their spirit, they are not doing the work and they're not going to do the work anytime soon. And so it's almost like you look like the rose that grew from concrete. You look like the phoenix that has risen. And that is because it's not a look. That is you, baby. And it's quite frankly pissing them off. They would love to turn their heads and write you off as this or that or less than. They are. But they see it. They see what you're feeling all over your essence. The sleepless nights, the upset stomach, the digestive system issues, the fog, the mental unrest, the lack of clarity. They know all of that is there because if they could, they'd add a little bit more to your plate to keep you distracted from all that they know you are just a step away from achieving and becoming. So you know what? Saying all that, let me just get a couple cards because I feel like this is an energy that's been eating and nudging at you, collective, because I feel it. I totally feel it. And I'm going to tell you something. Don't worry about them people. Now, there's some folks you're going to have to do some cord cutting ceremonies with. Okay? It's time. It's time to get the dead weight. If you see people just watching you and it makes you uncomfortable, cut. If you see people talking shit in a passive aggressive way and you know that that doesn't align with who you are, cut. You don't owe anyone an explanation but you. You don't have to tell anybody how you went from a thought that folks created and then threw away and discarded like it was yesterday's trash, okay? Because they lost interest in you as you lost faith in yourself, in your spirit team, in the divine. But when you focused your attention back on yourself and you had that dark night of the soul moment, it changed you. And you no longer needed their validation. You no longer needed them to clap for you. And now they finna be the first ones on the front row trying to get your attention, not realizing that you can't see them because they're hanging too low on the tree of vibrations. All right. So let's get a couple cards and see what the divine wants you to know in this energy and in this space, because I'm going to tell you something. Right before the rain, right? There is, because people always talk about how rainbows follow the rain, but we don't talk about the calm before the storm. Okay. And not every storm affects everyone the same. There's some people about to feel a storm because of how they fucked with you when you wasn't fucking with them and you was just being pure at heart and energy. And I'm going to tell you something. Don't try to get in the way. Don't try to save them. Justice is coming. All right. Let's get a couple cards. What is this whole message about? You are being watched. What I tell you? I don't need the cards, but we're going to do these cards today. Okay. You are being watched. And you got to get used to being watched because you're a star. You are one of one. You are the one. People are looking to you to guide them into success, to guide them into their higher selves, to guide them into what you have. Just be mindful. Use your discernment. Stay prayed up, baby. Keep meditating. Keep affirming positive behaviors. Things that you want to see, your intentions, okay? Third party karmics, because you know what? And this, there are some third party karmics, okay, who also are watching you, right? You could be looking at a lot of like little fake pages that are being created, okay? Don't let that stuff get you in a tizzy. Don't go create no damn pages about who's coming on your page from fake page, user number. It doesn't matter. Don't focus on that. It'll take you right out of this high vibrational energy that you're in. All right. I keep dreaming about you. I bet they do. In fact, there's probably about 3 to 4 people that are dreaming about you right now. And part of that is because you're too busy focused on you. Again, this is a time and space that you are to use your discernment and use your intuition. That is your superpower. That is your tool belt survival tool that will take you to the next level. And I encourage you to use it. Your soul tribe is coming in, okay? There's something you've been asking your spirit team right now. They're not saying no, but they are saying not right now, okay? So don't get discouraged and remember how important divine timing is. And spirit, let me get one more card. Shut up and just do it. You know how I said all these people watching you? They're watching you and they're listening for your plans. Shut up.